Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are studying well and doing well in life. So children, through GK, we come to know about so many different things. We are coming to know that how our knowledge is widening and getting modernized at the same time. At the same time, we also come to know about the historical things which are there. So it's like you come to know about everything right from the past till present. So children, nowadays if you see, we have robots which are being used everywhere, okay, for different purposes. So this is Asimo. It's a humanoid robot. A robot is an automatically guided machine which is able to do tasks on its own, almost always due to electronically programmed instructions. So the instructions are already programmed in this machine or robot, and that's how it acts according to the instructions that are already inbuilt. Okay. Now let's look at the history. Leonardo da Vinci sketched plans for a humanoid robot around 1495. His notebooks, rediscovered in the 1950s, contain detailed drawings of a mechanical knight, not known as Leonardo's robot, able to sit up, wave its arm and move its head and jaw. So this was a plan that Leonardo da Vinci had already drawn, and that's how they started working on a robot which is like human. Alright. Now robots exist in two basic forms. Those which are used to make or move things such as industrial robots or mobile or servicing robots, and those which are used to research into human-like robots such as Asimo and Topio, as well as those into more defined and specified roles such as nanorobots and swarm robots. So these are the different types of robots. Okay. Now the word robot was introduced to the public by the Czech writer Karel Čapek in his play RUR, which is Rossum's Universal Robots. It was published in 1920. The play begins in a factory that makes artificial people called robots, but they are closer to the modern ideas of androids, creatures who can be mistaken for humans. Now children, do you know the word robot came from the Czech word robota, meaning any man-made machine that can work like humans. So that's what robots are. They are man-made machine. Okay, but the programs that they have set inside them are such that they are able to do work like humans based on the instructions that are already feeded into the system. Okay. Now, 3 laws of robotics. A robot may not injure a human being. A robot must obey any orders given to it by human beings except where such orders would conflict with the first law. A robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second law. So remember, first law is very important, that it will not harm any other human being. Okay, that's a ground rule which is set up. Okay, so robots cannot be used to harm other humans. Alright. The Japanese craftsman Hisashige Tanaka, known as Japan's Edison, created an array of extremely complex mechanical toys, some of which served tea, fired arrows drawn from a quiver, and even painted a Japanese kanji character. Okay. Now, in 1898, Nikola Tesla publicly demonstrated a radio-controlled torpedo. Based on patents for teleautomation, Tesla hoped to develop into a weapon system for the US Navy. In 1926, Westinghouse Electric Corporation created Televox, the first robot put to useful work. Now, the first electronic autonomous robots were created by William Gray Walter of the Burden Neurological Institute of Bristol, England in 1948 and 1949. They were named Elmer and Elsie. These robots could sense light and contact with external objects. The first truly modern robot, digitally operated and programmable, was invented by George Deville in 1954 and was ultimately called the Unimaid. So if you see how the robots have developed over a period of time, okay, from how they started until how they are developing now. When a human cannot be present on site to perform a job because it is dangerous, far away or inaccessible, teleoperated robots or telerobots are used. A telerobot is controlled from a distance by a human operator. When disabling a bomb, the operator sends a small robot to disable it. So, they were created to some extent to protect the humans also. So, there are certain dangerous situations where humans cannot practically go because it may cause harm to them, and that is the reason why robots were created. Like when there is a bomb, to disable it, you can use a robot. No harm is going to cause. Alright, it's a machine. Now, teleoperated robots, aircraft like the Predator unmanned aerial vehicle are increasingly being used by the military. These pilotless drones can search terrain and fire on targets. So, they are programmed in such a manner that they can find the enemy, okay, and they can also target the enemy and kill it. Alright. So, children, I hope that you know about these different robots and how it has developed. Do share this knowledge with others as well.